Hey guys, welcome back to another e-liquid review with Darren Mitchell and RLVT Vaping. Today we are going to be looking at the Milkman liquid let's see here, this is by the Vaping Rabbit. Now there's a lot of stuff online about this juice and a lot of controversy over the juice actually too. A lot of people either really like it or they really don't like it. So I figured I would weigh in my 2 cents on this liquid and kind of give you guys an idea, a better idea of what you're going to be buying before maybe going to the store and checking it out. So first off, I just want to explain a little bit about myself and how I vape. I tend to use Kangertech sub-ohm tanks. I'm obsessed with these tanks. I think they're the greatest tanks ever. And I use them on all of my battery mods. So today I'm running the Milkman with the Kangertech sub-ohm tank on my EVIC VT. That's a 60 watt battery, 60 watt box mod. So let's just try it real quick. Yes, the Milkman. You saw that. It's very, very good vapor production. They claim it's 99% VG. And we'll get a little bit more into that as we take a closer look at the actual liquid itself, and we'll check out the viscosity so you guys can see. But it's a dark amber color. I don't know if you can see that, but it doesn't, to me, seem like it's 99% VG. It seems more like a 70-30 blend, which is the way it kind of moves in the tank here. But let's put this down. We'll vape on that a little bit later. Let's take a look at the packaging here. Now, when you first walk into your vape shop or online, you're going to see that it's in this nice milk carton container. The packaging was really, really well done. You know, you see a lot of companies out there that are trying to up their game with their packaging. Just an example, Vintage Vapors. They do those little Zippo letters now, and I actually got a bunch of their flavors and, you know, thinking I would like them just based on the packaging, and I absolutely dislike them. I'm very big into fruity vapes. I like custards and yogurts. One of my favorite liquids, if you've ever had Kilo liquids, is Key Berry yogurt. That's an all-day vape for me. So if you like Key Berry yogurt, you might really, really like this as well. But let's go into it. So the packaging is really nice. Okay, something that's a little bit deceiving for some people is that it comes in this white, like plasticky container, and that might throw some people off. It did me at first, and the reason is sometimes I've noticed when juices come in like a plastic container, they tend to take on that plasticky taste a little bit. So I tend to like my juice coming in glass bottles, but needless to say, this didn't have that issue. So you know, it's just the basic. It has the label, the branding on it. It's $18. You can find it online for around between $18 and $20. I actually have there's a local vape shop by me. They're selling it for $25. So I'm not really sure why they hiked it up so much, but it's usually $18. Now I got this on vapordna.com. So I don't know if you can see it from here. We'll get up closer shots on it. But you can see that the issue is it's a dark amber color, but it comes in a white container. So you might think it's going to be like a clear liquid before you purchase it. But there may be some staining. I've only done 2 tankfuls of this so far. So I haven't really tried it with something else on the same coil. So I don't know if it's going to stain or not. I don't think it will because it's real subtle. But you can see it is dark. It's not going to be that clear liquid that you're used to. Again, they say it's 99% VG, but I'm not squeezing it. It's just naturally running off. And you can see that it is a little bit more watery than I would expect for 99%. But either way, it's a really, really good juice. And let's talk about why I think it's a good juice. Okay, so let's take another hit. Let's talk about the flavor profiles. I mean, you guys saw that. It was a straight lung hit. I mean, the clouds are just so thick. I mean, it's just very, very dense clouds. Now, I'm running this, because they're saying it's 99% VG, I'm running this at 36 watts. I have a 0.5 ohm OCC vertical coil in here. Those are my favorite. That's hence why I have these. I love these tanks. I have a bunch of them that I like to run all my juice in. This is my Kangertech Soapbox Mini, and then I have another EVIC VT. But I run them all with those tanks, with those OCC coils. It's just, for me, it works. I tend to be on the go a lot. So I like to just throw my juice in the tank, and it's good for me for all day. And if I want to run multiple flavors, I just kind of throw them and stack them and carry two with me in the car. One in the car, one in my pocket, that sort of thing. But this works for me, so this is how I run my juice. I do drip a little bit, but that's really just to taste. It's not really, it doesn't make sense for me to vape all day. I like to just go. So this is how I'm running it. I'm running it with an 0.5 coil or a 0.5 coil, OCC vertical coil in my Kangertech tank. So let's hit it again and let's talk about the flavor profiles. Now let's just talk about what they claim that the flavor profile is. They claim that it is a fruit tart with hints of cream in it. And I can see what they're saying when they say this, but what I'm getting is I'm getting more of like a sweet graham cracker. It's subtle, but it's there. So it's like a sweet graham cracker, and then you get the punch of the cream on the exhale, which I really like. That's kind of that's my favorite when it comes to e-juice. So you can taste. I've heard other people review this, and they say they get like a burnt Pop-Tart taste. I'm not getting that at all. I'm getting more of just a sweet, very mellow cream and like a graham cracker almost. It smells more sweet than it actually is. It's kind of right on that cusp. It's right in the middle. It's not too sweet. It's not sweet enough. So it's just right there. It's perfect in the middle. And again, with the vapor production and on the exhale, I mean, it's great. So again, just a straight long hit. I mean, it just, the flavor is very, very good. This could be an all-day vape for me. I know everybody's not the same. I tend to like fruits and desserts. I stay away from tobaccos and mints. I was a heavy menthol smoker for many years, and I just tend to stay away from tobaccos altogether. That part of my life is over, and I'm okay with that. And you know, I've been vaping seriously for I'd say about a year, but I've been vaping for about 3 years now. So altogether, this is a great product. Again, the packaging is fantastic. Sorry, my dog's downstairs. But we'll take a closer look at this juice. We'll take some close-ups of this so you guys can see the viscosity and so forth, and the color, closer up on the packaging and so forth. And you guys can decide for yourself. You know, I just do these reviews as a reference. You know, the worst thing, like I said before, is to just go into a vape shop and be completely blind, not know what you want, and you can go and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars buying juice just to try to find something you like. But you know, I'm a member of Samplebox and a few other online retailers, and they send me juice all the time to try. So instead of going out and spending $18 on something, I feel like it's best to give people fair reviews that have the juice before they just go out and waste their money. Because you know, the point of stopping smoking cigarettes and the point of vaping is to not smoke cigarettes and to enjoy your vape. And not spend a ton of money too. I mean, you can go out there and spend hundreds of dollars on mods and RDAs and stuff like that. But for the everyday person that just wants to quit smoking, or they want to just enjoy a nice vape in the evening and relax, I think it's fair to give somebody your honest opinion of something, and not completely beat down the companies themselves. You know, I see people all the time that are just beating down these companies, saying they don't do this, they don't do this, they don't do this. But you know, when you have a company like the Milkman that really puts their time into their packaging, and the juice, you can tell they took a lot of time building this juice, and you know, it shows. It shows when you take your first inhale, I have to say. So let's take a deeper look at the actual packaging and the juice itself, and then you guys can decide for yourself. Okay, guys, we're back, and I just wanted to give a closer look at the tanks that I use. So again, these are the Kangertech sub-ohm tanks. They come stock on the Soapbox Mini, and that's how I first found out about them when I got my black one. I just absolutely love these tanks. The airflow is fantastic. You know, the price of the coils is reasonable. For a 5-pack of 0.5, I think they're $16 at my local shop. So when you're running 3 of these like I am, you know, for what is it, $30, you can get 10 coils, which is great. They'll last, you know, 7 to 10 days, based on your preference when there's no staining. So again, this is kind of the tanks that I run. And let's get into the Milkman closer up. Okay, so this is the packaging. Let me get that in focus. It's the packaging here, so you can see it's very well done. You can tell they put their time into the graphics. It's just, you know, it's those things that these companies, look at that, the missing milk person. That's clever. But you can see, you know, they take their time, especially with this line. I also have their Churros flavor coming to me too, which is supposed to be a little bit sweeter, like a donut. So we'll review that when that comes in too. But I expect it to be, the quality to be just the same. So this is the packaging. Let's get this out of the way. And then the bottle itself, the Milkman. So you can see, you know, it is that plastic, but you're not getting that plastic taste in the e-liquid itself. But you can see again, they just, you know, it's all there. All the information you need is there. 99% VG right there. It says it's not made with milk. Does not contain milk. Contains no milk. So it's just flavoring itself. But all the information's on there, and that's what I really look for when I'm reviewing a company. Is, you know, first of all, it's the safety, it's the child safety. You know, it's the packaging. Is it what they're claiming it is to be? Again, they're claiming it to be a fruit tart with cream, and I can totally see that. I'm just not really picking that up on my palate. Like I said, I'm picking up more of that graham cracker, sweet cream, very, very smooth, like I said. But let's open the bottle up here. Let's take a closer look at the juice itself, so you can see. This is the kind of the viscosity of it here. So I'm just kind of letting it naturally fall from the dripper. I mean, it just reminds me of close. It seems thinner than an 80-20 blend. It's more like a 70-30 I'm getting. But you can't argue with the clouds. I mean, the vapor production coming out of this is fantastic. But again, I just wanted to show you closer up you know, it's not a clear liquid just because it comes in a clear bottle or a white milky bottle. You might have staining on your coils and that sort of thing. But just wanted to take more of an in-depth look at the actual Milkman. So again, this was our review of the Milkman. The flavor is Milkman. If you guys would like me to review one of your liquids, please send me an email at rlvtfilms@gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to take an in-depth look at your liquid and give you an honest opinion about it. everything from the packaging to the tastes and the flavor profiles that I'm getting from it. And again, these are just designed, and these reviews are just designed to give you guys an idea of what, what's out there. You're going to have your own flavor palette and decide for yourself, but I just want you guys to see what I thought of this. And I would say on a scale from 8 to 10, I would give this an 8.5. This is great. It would be a 10 for me if the bottle was in glass, and if the viscosity was a little bit thicker. If the viscosity of the juice was, I'd say, like a hair thicker, this would totally be a 10 for me, and the bottle. So, all right, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Please subscribe. If you'd like me to do more reviews, please hit the thumbs up and let me know that you guys are watching. Thank you very much.